Hi everybody, my name is Mike Tomorrow and I want to welcome you to the latest episode of My Life with Asperger's. Today's topic I'm going to be talking about is World Autism Awareness Day. As you may know, today is April 2nd and normally that is World Autism Awareness Day. So you've probably seen all the campaigns that Autism Speaks does, the Light It Up Blue. So you'll see a blue Empire State Building, blue Niagara Falls, blue White House, blue Graceland, um, blue, the blue light on everywhere. It seems like the blue light special, as they used to say, you know. And they have all blue lights everywhere, or almost everywhere. So, but yeah, I do autism awareness not just today, being April 2nd, not just April because it's World Autism Awareness Month, but I do it every single day of the year. 365 days, or in the case of next year, 366. I raise awareness for autism because there's not enough services for people with autism. There's a lot of services for children that are on the spectrum, but there's not enough for the adults that are on the spectrum. And I spread awareness because there needs to be more services for the adults as well, and the children that do become adults, because autism and Asperger's does not go away. It lives in you for the rest of the life, and it doesn't go away when a child becomes an adult. It doesn't go away at age 18. It doesn't go away at age 21. And it certainly doesn't go away at the age of 31, which I am. There needs to be more services for the adults out there because, the kids are going to become adults. And you may think that the services out there are going to help them throughout the rest of their lives. I bet you, and I'm going to guarantee you, that right now, that's not the case. And I'm advocating trying to get these services for the adults that need it. Because I bet you, it's going to be like, we need them, Don't blame me for getting diagnosed as an adult, and don't blame anybody else who was an adult that got diagnosed when they were adult. Don't blame anybody, It's not our fault that we got diagnosed that late, It was the doctors. They tested us and tested us and tested us, and yet, we didn't get the diagnosis. I didn't get the diagnosis until 9 years ago, and then accepting it and knowing what it was took like 2 or 3 years to find out what it was, and then I started advocating, and I started working with Autism Speaks and started getting to know other autism charities out there, and but I feel we do need the services, and do need the resources out there for anybody that's on the spectrum. Don't limit it to just children. Don't do things just for the children. Do things for the adults too. I spread awareness every single day because I want to help other people with Asperger's and autism to make sure they get the help and resources that they need to live a successful life. And if the government doesn't want to help, or if the agencies don't want to help, then we lose out. Because you need to expand your horizon to not just do the children, but you need to do the adults as well. I enjoy spreading awareness, and I enjoy helping you guys out and helping everybody out, because that's what I am. I'm the type of person that likes to get out there and help the communities. in this country, in this world. And it took a long time for me to figure out that I had Asperger's. It took me almost a lifetime to figure that out. And I feel that some of the services might be too late for it, you know? And I'm trying to get the resources out there in that world so that I can help, so I can live a successful life, you know? Age 31, I shouldn't be living with my parents at home. I shouldn't be jobless. But that's the way life is, and nobody cares. They think, oh, this guy has a home and this guy has loving parents. But you know what? This guy's parents is trying to save up for their retirement so that they can enjoy their lives after retirement. They shouldn't have to worry on me. You know? Nobody should have to worry about me. Nobody should have to... I shouldn't have to depend on anybody. You know? And that's the type of world we live in. Is that people, the adults that have autism or Asperger's or other people with disabilities, and if they have loving parents or if they have parents that are still alive, then they should live with them and all that other crap. I don't think so. I lived on my own for like almost 3 years, and I really enjoyed living on my own. The downside was I was trying to help support my life, and my parents had to help me out almost every single step of the way. You know, and that's real tough. You know, I'm trying to live on my own, and I don't get the jobs where I can live on my own. You know? I'd love to be out there to help support you guys, and I love to help do these videos to spread awareness. You know? And I know that there's a lot of charities that love to be out there too, and they try to help people with autism. Surfers for Autism, for example, is out there. You have the CARD offices, which is the Center for Autism and Related Disabilities. And I'm real well known or real networked with the University of Central Florida CARD office. You know? And I try to help them out as much as I can too. And then you have other charities out there too. The ASGO, the Autism Society of Greater Orlando, and then you have the AANE. You have the National Autism Awareness Society. You know, we all try to help to spread awareness for autism. And I know Autism Speaks might be the #1 charity, but I try to support every single charity that I can. Because that's the type of guy I am. I want to help spread awareness for every single charity that there is. And I know that might be hard. But these charities help out as well. Because they want to make sure that the funds and everything else is there for people with autism and Asperger's, and try to get out there, you know? Try to get the money out there to spread awareness, you know? And that's what I really love about helping out other people with autism and Asperger's and the other charities that are out there, you know? Someday I might want to create my own charity, and it'll help towards everybody that needs help in this world, not just the kids. You might think we're giving the money to the kids because they need the help now. But what about the adults? They need the help now too. You know? And these kids that are getting the funding for the help, they're going to probably lose it once they turn adulthood. And that's not right. They should continue getting the services and funding. And anybody that's on the spectrum should be able to have the help that they need. You know? Don't just limit it to kids. I know I love kids and I love to help them out. But at the same time, us adults need the help too. You know, you shouldn't exclude the adults from getting the help and services that they need. Because, you know, people are trying to think there's media and there's stars and there's everybody that thinks, oh yeah, this autism and Asperger's go away when they turn adulthood. That's not the case. You know, and they may think that, but there's people that have this autism and Asperger's that'll have it for the rest of their lives. And they don't care about the adults who have the autism and Asperger's. They think we're regular people. Because they might see one or two that act regularly, and that's not the case. I have problems socially. I have problems with eye contact. I have problems focusing sometimes. I have problems, and they need to be addressed. You know? Like some of the job questionnaires I've been filling out. I try to fill them out the best I can. The personality surveys that they have. And it's real hard for me to do that. Because I don't know how I feel. Or I can't understand the question. And there are people like this across the world that they cannot understand these questions, these personality questions that they ask you when you apply for a job. And they need to be helped upon, you know? People may, like I said, you know, people may think we're normal people. We are not normal people. You know? And it's ridiculous that people may think we're normal people when we're actually not. You know, I have problems.